His name isn't the only thing that's long. So is his resume. TV writer and producer Rob Long. He is so funny, he is banned from funerals. Comedian Joe Machi. She has a knack for not holding back. Host of the Tyrus and Timpf podcast, Katherine Timpf. And the Chrysler Building is his coat rack. Former WWE superstar, my massive sidekick, and host of UnPC on Fox Nation, Tyrus. All right, Rob. So there's two sections to the Mueller report.
Yes.
One answered, did Trump collude? No. The other section of the book just tells us, I think, what we already know about Trump.
Yeah.
That he gets really angry if you're coming after him.
Yeah.
That's 200 pages of that.
Yeah, book 2 is basically, this guy is kind of temperamental
Yes.
and a little bit unstable, and he starts to shout a lot, and people kind of just have to let Grandpa rant.
Yes.
And then they say, Grandpa, you know, you can't shoot the neighbor kid.
Yes.
You can't. Well, okay, well, got to do something then.
Yes.
And then he goes on to do something else.
Right.
But the reality is, like, the reason that we don't know, the reason there's no obstruction recommendation from Mueller report is because he did not ask Trump about it.
Yeah.
So the only way to get somebody for this, and this is great, this is like you went on TV, and I talked to a lawyer for like 10 minutes a day, so now I'm a lawyer.
Yes.
People do on TV, they go like, let me tell you something, Greg, here's what I know.
Yes.
Here's what I hear.
Yes.
You have to get inside his brain, right? Which is, okay, that's a problem for Trump. It's kind of scrambled eggs up there. Right? No matter what.
I don't think
I mean, even if you like him, it's
Well, no, he's
emotional. He's an emotional
I don't think
person.
he's emotional. I just think he has a short attention span, so he moves from thing to thing.
Okay,
I'm
all right.
30. My eggs are starting to scramble, so I don't know.
Either way, you got to get inside his head.
That is an interesting commentary.
Yeah. I'm feeling sad right now, actually.
I was going for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
You got to get inside his head.
Yeah.
You got to know what he was thinking. Mm-hmm. And you didn't ask what he's thinking.
Right.
So you can't. There's no.
There's nothing.
There's nothing in the report for that.
But the point is, it's like, so he's mad. And he should be mad because he believes he's innocent, Joe. So he acts like an innocent man. He's pissed off. How can that be a problem? How can that be illegal, Joe?
I don't know, Greg. I'm still thinking about scrambled eggs. I'm hungry myself. I don't know. To me, it seems like obstruction of justice could also be interpreted as trying to defend yourself and avoid prosecution. Because one of the things that the report outlined was that they thought that the Trump team told Michael Cohen to have his answers be short and concise. And that doesn't really sound like obstruction to me. That sounds like trying to avoid a perjury trap.
Yeah. Good point. A little insight from Joe Machi in his odd outfit.
Why are people surprised?
So, Kat, scrambled eggs aside,
Okay.
Are you surprised that Trump was upset about this because he believed he was innocent?
No.
No.
I'm not surprised. And honestly, he should really thank most of the media and Democrats, because if you read the report, there are certainly instances where people on his team did things that were wrong, right? But that seems like nothing when they've spent years saying that he's a literal Russian agent.
Right.
That's where they set the bar. He's a literal Russian agent, hell-bent on destroying the country. So now the things that they did wrong seem like the itziest, bitsiest, littlest of potatoes compared to that. So he should be thanking the media for completely blowing this out of proportion. And he's so lucky that they're continuing to do so.
Yes, yes. Tyrus, one of the most overlooked findings is that we should kind of be happy, right?
Yeah, you know, no American betrayed his country for Russia. I think that's something to be excited about.
Yeah.
I think, you know, the other side of that should be that little bee that is Russia that's been buzzing around everybody's ears, causing all these problems. Now we know that the team opposite from ours didn't do what they, or put out the misinformation that they did. We should all be working on, okay, let's stop fighting and let's deal with them. Because here's the other reality. Why we've been fighting amongst ourselves, weakening ourselves, they've been having little interviews with China, they're working with North Korea. All these things are happening around us. This is how they can't physically take us down. Our military is too strong, our nation's too big, but they can plant little things called ideas.
Right.
that we fight so much that we do not see what's going on. North Korea is now going to Russia for a meeting. What do you think they're talking about?
Yeah.
Like, hey, how did you do that? How can we get on that? Like, this is where we need to, we don't have to agree, we don't have to like each other, but we need to get back to respecting each other. You didn't vote for Trump? Cool. I did. Respect me, I respect you. Talk about something else. We really need to get back to that because the real villains in this, they're still gaining.
Right.
Like, he's not a criminal. Sorry, guys. I'm really sorry our president is not treasonous. I'm sorry his team's not. Did he do bad things? Acting a fool? Listen, I get accused of eating something I didn't, I do the same thing.
Yes.
True.
I don't know how I would, like, I'm not a political person. I know nothing about politics. I don't know nothing about the law. So, but I've been a boss. So I would say it's like, why can't I fire this guy? Why can't I take a meeting with this guy? My ignorance is not stupidity. It's just, this is not my world. That's why when I look at Trump, I just assume he is a boss who goes like, well, why can't I fire that guy? And why can't I take a meeting with this person? And why let's tweet this. They're trying to criminalize kind of common everyday behavior.
I don't know why they're so obsessed with getting the report that's not redacted. We already know no collusion, no obstruction. What do they think these little blacked out marks are going to say?
Jaywalking.
P.S. Trump is just
Late bill
Putin in
play.
a Trump suit. Like, I don't understand what they think it's going to say.
Foul language in front of elderly women.
Well, if that's a crime.
We're going to move on because we got
Hair
more stuff.
products.
So Trump has got a new nickname for Joe, and Nancy has a new insult for AOC. We compare and contrast this next.